Yeah, I mean, one of the great things about the film certainly is it's not just about, you know, what Indians have lost. It's about what a city has lost too. You know, Angel's Flight. Certainly, I'm not, you know, this is secondhand and thirdhand from people talking about the film, but the notion of what has been lost in LA, that whole downtown identity, the Bunker Hill neighborhood is completely gone. So the notion even that what replaced the Indians has been completely replaced now.
But my question was, Kent Mackenzie, what brought him to this subject? What made him interested? How he had access? It's amazing.
Just sort of what I said to you earlier. He just all of a sudden noticed there were a lot of Indians wandering around. He was like, what the hell? And he started talking to people. One of the things he did is he just got out a tape recorder and interviewed people. That's how he started the filmmaking process. And then over the course of a time period, he edited those interviews down into what you hear on the screen. But so the people are essentially playing themselves. So it really is a docudrama in a lot of ways. And as much a filmmaker as he is, Kent Mackenzie also acted as a witness. There are moments in the film and things that happen that he'd have no idea about. Things people say. I mean, there's no way Kent Mackenzie, before he started making the film, knew anything about an Apache Gorge song. You know, there's absolutely no way. So the people in the film wrote the film with him, and then Mackenzie shaped it. He worked on it over the course of a few years. Played a few film festivals, the New York Film Festival, Toronto, I believe, Berlin, I believe it played. It got great reviews. Pauline Kael loved the hell out of it, and nobody picked it up. It was never distributed, ever. Kent Mackenzie made a couple other short films, one other long film, but he never really did anything again in terms of that. Everybody in the film disappeared until this summer when Matt Fleischer from the LA Weekly, in doing an article on the film, found Yvonne, who was living, I forget the name of the Central California town, and she'd never seen the film. You know, she's she may have turned 70 now, but so if you want to read about Yvonne, look up the Exiles in the LA Weekly. There's a great interview with her, yeah. And so it's interesting once again because it's so autobiographical to see what happened to her. She's led a really nice suburban life now, has grandkids, but has never returned to the res ever. So it's an interesting continuation of the story to read the article. Charles Burnett, who is co-presenting the film with me, the Scene Killer of Sheep Burning, made the same point. And the notion that one of the things he said is he didn't know the film existed either. And he said, he's often said now that he wished he had seen the film because it would have saved him a lot of time in conceiving the way to shoot Killer of Sheep and the way to approach it, his own method. And in fact, this movie, John Cassavetes actually, and although they existed independently of each other, you've seen Shadows, John Cassavetes' first film. There's a lot of similar themes and aesthetic going on. And, you know, much in the way of any creation story, I think there are a lot of places where things get created and a lot of energy shared between people sort of subconsciously. And I think Kent Mackenzie was part of that early generation of independent film and never got recognized for his place in it with this film and how radical and revolutionary it is. We talk about Cassavetes, you know, we talk about Shirley Clark, we talk about, you know, a number of other filmmakers, and Kent Mackenzie should be part of that discussion now. And I'm hoping, my hope is that Native American filmmakers see this and realize, and that a 50-year-old film made by a white guy can open up their aesthetic.